These headphones have a secret thing with them that ultimately, in my opinion, makes them an incredible value. And that's if you are considering purchasing the SoundPeats True Air 2 headphones and you're on Android or possibly even on iOS, my suggestion to you is to just do it. Because honestly, these are the best AirPods style of headphones I've ever used for a few reasons. We're gonna jump into that today in this full in-depth video, full review of them. But first, how does the audio sound? Because right now we are using some of this recorded audio from the SoundPeats True Air 2 headphones. In my experience, the audio quality with them has been great. So first we're gonna start with the design of these headphones. And this is some people playing badminton. This is basically the AirPods design in regards to the headphone shape themselves. There's no proximity sensor, but the stem of them has a really, really nice tactile finish that lets you decide or lets you know whether or not you're touching on one of the touch-sensitive places. Now it's got the charging pins on the underside or on the skin side of the headphones, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. Now these headphones also feature a 14mm dynamic driver. And one of my favorite features of these headphones is the sound quality, because the sound quality of these headphones is absolutely phenomenal. The next feature to highlight is the fact that these are IPX4 water and dust resistance, meaning they're totally fine for the gym, but you're gonna want to keep them away from water. Now SoundPeats says that you should get close to 5 hours of battery life. I don't know what volume level that 5 hours of battery life is advertised on, but I've been getting about, with like 3 hours of usage, it's still showing me 60% battery on my phone, which would give me over 5 hours of battery life. Your experience might vary. I'm just talking about what I've experienced. Now the next feature set to talk about is the fact that these are powered by the Qualcomm 3040 chipset, or that's what SoundPeats says. On SoundPeats' website, it says these have Bluetooth 5.2. I think that might be a misrepresentation of the actual Bluetooth radio that's inside of these, because other reviewers say that these just have Bluetooth 5.0. Another benefit of the Qualcomm 3040 or the Qualcomm series of chipsets is the fact that they have aptX audio, as well as CVC for background passive noise cancellation. And we'll give you guys another sample of that a little bit closer to the street with some more background noise right now. Okay, so here we are a little closer to the street. We got some bikes, we got some cars coming by. Overall, I've been really, really happy with these headphones and the sound quality that they've given me on the microphone side of things. Honestly, these headphones have such good microphones that you could justify buying them specifically for talking on the phone. In my experience, they are better than all of the other headphones that I have right now, which feature CVC. And I think a big part of that is the dual microphone design of these headphones. Let's wrap up the headphone portion of this with a gaming test, and let's do that for you guys right now.
Extra definition I have in individual instruments, and they turn it up to 10. The sound quality of these is definitely better than the Transmart Onyx Ace. They have a lot more bass. That said, you can't really appreciate that unless you're in a quiet environment, because they don't block out outside noise.
Now that we've talked about, God, I can't even get peace and quiet. I guess a playground is probably a bad choice. But now that we've talked about the actual headphone portion of these headphones, let's talk a little bit about the case. And let's swing for a change. Oh, I'm definitely too big for this swing. The case is probably one of the most important aspects of a pair of true wireless headphones because you have to take the case with you everywhere, and the case is a vital part of the user experience. The case on these is good. The construction quality feels fine. It feels really, really solid. That said, I'm not particularly a fan of how you open it or the style, but that's just a personal preference thing. Now, the case is gonna hold 4 extra charges for a total of 25 hours of playback time. That said, the case has motorbike going by. The case has no indicator lights to tell you how much battery percentage is left on it, which is one of the things that I'm not a big fan on. Or if there is, it's like the one indicator battery light, which if you need to charge it, glows red. Either way, it's not the most intuitive way to communicate how much battery power is left on the case, and it's something that I would love to see changed. That said, the case is USB-C, but it doesn't feature any Qi wireless charging, which at its price point is absolutely okay. Okay, now let's wrap this up a little bit in talking about what my user experience with these headphones has been, how the overall quality is, and whether or not they're a good value, because these headphones have a secret thing with them that ultimately, in my opinion, makes them an incredible value, and that's the sound quality. The sound quality for a open style pair of headphones is incredible. They have so much bass, they have so much thump, they have so much depth and clarity in the music. Being able to distinguish between the highs, the mids, the lows is great. They're awesome for jazz. I listen to some classic jazz with them. I listen to my headphone testing playlist that I will link down below on Spotify. And they sound great with hip hop. Rock and roll is okay. The highs on them are a little bit bright, but they're not shrill. And overall, I think that the listening experience with these headphones is incredible. The thing that disappoints me is that at the end of the day, with this style of headphone, you can really only experience that awesome sound quality in a much more quiet environment. And because of that, it almost feels like it's wasted because they do sound so good. It's just hard to experience how good they sound unless you have a quiet place to listen to them. Now, in summary, there's a lot of reasons to buy these headphones. If you're someone that's been looking at the Xiaomi Mi Air 2 SE or the Mi Air 2 Basic, don't buy them, buy these. If you're someone that's looking at this Tronsmart Onyx Ace, don't buy them, buy these. They are better. They have a better user experience. They have better sound quality. If you're looking at the Tautronics that I reviewed a couple months ago, and I'll try to link that video up here, buy these. They are better. In fact, for me to get the kind of bass response that I'm getting from these headphones, I would expect to pay AirPod prices, because truly, that's how good they sound. That's how good their microphone is. That's how good their battery life is. That's how good everything with these headphones is, that I can say that it's a no-brainer. The only place that these headphones miss out on features, which is like really minor, is the fact that they don't start pairing to your phone when you open up the case, which that might be a big deal, that might not be a big deal. Also, check these ladies out. Just out here exercising. Grandpa over there. What up, Gramps?